I can't believe that's the end of week 2. It seems to have just gone so quickly. I hope you've had another good week here at Dunoon Grammar School. In this week's vlog, you're going to get a bit of an information update on COVID. We're going to give you some information on our house captain elections that I spoke about in last week's vlog. We'll give you a further update on our S1 cohort and our young people. We're going to also meet some of our new members of the SLT. There has been changes, as you're aware, so I think it's important that you hear from them and you hear about their remits. And finally, we'll give you some information about house time and what's taking place in there. So I hope you enjoy listening to everything that's included in this week's vlog. So as we're aware, there has been a number of cases of COVID in the school, and we've contacted the young people that have been deemed as close contacts, and we've also sent out letters to those young people that have been in the classes of anybody that's tested positive. As you know, guidance has also changed, so that if anybody in class is in a class that somebody has tested positive, you will receive a warning letter just to ensure, to inform you that somebody in your child's class has tested positive. If your child displays any symptoms, and I mean any symptoms at all, the first thing you have to do is arrange a PCR test as quickly as possible. If the PCR test is negative, then obviously they can return to school. If the PCR test is positive, then they'll have to self-isolate for 10 days from the first day of experiencing symptoms. Again, a reminder that all young people should be wearing a face covering at all times in class and in the forum unless they're eating. They should be hand sanitising their hands as often as possible, particularly entering and exiting buildings and the building and classrooms. And again, as much as possible, staying 1 metre away from the school staff when they're in class. We'll continue to give updates on COVID as the weeks go on, but let's hope this year's going to be a wee bit more normal than what we had last year. So as I mentioned in last week's vlog, it was house captain elections, and what a high standard of presentation our S6 gave to their house groups. They had to give a presentation via online platform through Google Meet, and they also had to complete an application form even before they got to that stage. So what you're about to hear just now, you're about to meet some of our house captains, and also you're going to hear about their ideas for the coming year. Okay, this week we selected our house captains, and all our young people had the opportunity to vote for their house captain. And what you can see in front of us is our house captains for session 21-22. And I'm going to ask them to introduce themselves and tell you what house captain they're with.
Hi, I'm Finlay and I'm Benmore house captain.
Hi, I'm Millie and I'm Benmore house captain.
Hi, I'm Neve and I'm Hafton house captain.
Hi, I'm Olivia and I'm Kibbles house captain.
Hi, I'm Oscar and I'm Kill's house captain.
Hi, I'm Robert and I'm Milton's house captain.
Hi, I'm Elise and I'm Milton's house captain.
So the house captains will join our head boy, head girl and deputies and take part as our senior pupil leadership team this year, and they'll be running a number of events and helping our school continue along that improvement journey. I'm going to ask a few questions, but before I do that, unfortunately Octavia is not with us today, and she's also the Hafton house captain along with Neve, so well done to Octavia as well. So I'm going to start and ask you a few questions. This is the start of the journey, folks. So we're going to start off with Millie, and Millie, what is the role of the house captain?
The role of house captain is to lead our house to victory and to make sure all our peers feel safe and welcomed in our house, and to win. Make sure Benmore win.
Make sure Benmore win. I'm sure everyone else has a wee bit of a different perspective with that. Finlay, so what are you going to try and do to get the voice of your house heard in the school?
We're going to make sure we listen in to what they have to say and then bring it back to SPLT and voice their concerns.
Good, excellent. Neve, tell me, obviously you had to go through a selection process for this, you had to do a presentation, then you had to fill in an application. Tell me what ideas you've got for your house this year.
I think we're going to do some coffee mornings and maybe some inter-house competitions.
Good, good. Olivia, what about you?
Well, we want to do more competitions this year because we didn't get to do many last year, but definitely more things with teachers involved as well, because it can be a lot more fun when everyone's involved.
Brilliant. Oscar, obviously Olivia said there something about that last year was a really We didn't have the same year as what we would normally have with the house groups. What can you do to try and just regenerate all the excitement for your house?
Yeah, well, definitely. Corona posed a big risk to everyone, but now that that's over, we're just going to get out, we're going to talk to the people, see what they want, we're going to see what we can do with these events, and we're going to have the best year ever, I think.
Oh, best year ever.
Yeah.
That's a high standard, high expectations. And finally, Robert and Elise, what are you going to do this year to help your house win the competition?
We'll hold more inter-house competitions than before to allow, yeah.
Okay, and Elise, what kind of competitions are you thinking about?
Quite liked all the sports ones last year, like volleyball, maybe some dodgeball again.
Excellent, great. Well, thank you so much for being here and speaking to us. And I hope you have a great year. I'm really looking forward to working with you, along with our head boy, head girl and deputies. And thanks again. As I said last week, the first years have been a pleasure having in the building. Their attitude, their manners, the smartness of how they're looking. Again, thank you so much for continuing to support our school uniform. But they've been a pleasure having in our building, and it's nice getting to know them now that they're here. This week will be the last week of the chaperones, our S3 chaperones, taking them from class to class. So next week they're on their own. They're going to be getting from class to class on their own. However, what we will do at breaks and lunch times and at the end of the school day is continue with the 5-minute early exit from classrooms, and that just lets them get used to moving about the school, particularly at the most busiest times of breaks, lunch times and at the end of school day. We'll give you another wee update from our first years next week, but again, thank you so much to all the parents and carers, and well done to all our S1s for all their efforts. As I mentioned in the introduction, we have had a number of changes to the senior leadership team this year. So Mrs Campbell and Miss Stewart have left us temporarily, and this year we have Mrs Helen Campbell in as deputy, Mr Paul Galliner, who was deputy last year, he remains in post, and we also have Mr Sean Priest, who was the principal teacher of maths and numeracy, taking up post in place of Miss Stewart, and of course Mr Johnson has returned to the school. So you're about to hear a little bit from them and a little bit about what their remit are all about, so I hope you enjoy listening to this.
Hi everyone, my name's Helen Campbell, for those of you who don't know me. This is my 20th year just beginning at Dunoon Grammar School. I've been guidance teacher for the last 17 years and I'm now a deputy head teacher with the remit of support. So that means I've got an overview of our additional support needs, our vulnerable young people, our care experienced young people. I have an overview of the Learning Centre, our Learning Hub, our Wellbeing Room, and I'm looking forward to leading the whole school nurturing approach as well. If you need to contact me about anything, my email address is helen.campbell@argyll-bute.gov.uk. I don't have a year group, but I will have year head responsibilities for a group of young people, and we'll be in touch with parents soon about who those young people are. Thanks.
Hi all, Mr Galliner here. I hope you guys are well. I am now year head of S1 and S2. What an honour and privilege it is for me to be the year head of the Red Ties. Been so impressed with your start back after the holidays, and S1's making that smooth transition from their primary school, and S2's continuing from where they left off last year with a fantastic level of work and performance that they produced last year. As well as being year head for the Red Ties, I am also responsible for the school's COVID recovery. So you'll see us being active in our communities as we look to build back better in the months ahead. And also we're looking to find out how we can support young people who have been particularly impacted by the COVID situation, and how we can ensure that they get back onto their learning. And we do want to kick on and continue to go from strength to strength from now on in. I'm also responsible for Primary 7 transitions, so I'm excited to be working with all our partner primary schools and the fantastic P7s. I know many of you from the local football team, and I'm looking forward to giving you a rich experience this year to make sure that you guys hit the ground running come August next year. So we'll try and get you up to the school as much as we can in preparation for that. I'm also responsible for tracking and monitoring across the school, making sure that we're keeping track of our young people's progress, and then giving that support and intervention when required to try and get our young people back on track and make sure they're fulfilling their potential with us, so they're ready for life beyond the mighty DGS. So guys, as always, if you need to contact me, please don't hesitate to drop me an email, paul.galliner@argyll-bute.gov.uk. We'll see you all soon. Take care.
Hi everyone, my name is Sean Priest. I'm your head of S3 and S4. I'm really looking forward to getting to know you in the coming weeks and months. As well as year head, my responsibilities also include SQA, coordinator for the school, in charge of assessment moderation and quality assurance and self-evaluation. If you ever want to get in touch with me, you can reach me at sean.priest@argyll-bute.gov.uk. Thank you.
Hello, my name's Alex Johnson and I'm one of the Deputy Head Teachers at Dunoon Grammar School. My year group responsibilities are S5 and S6. My remit covers a wide area, but the main focuses are the timetable and options procedures, developing the young workforce, 16+ learning choices, close links with the college, so I liaise with the college to ensure that our young people at Dunoon Grammar School are able to access courses online and in person where possible. And another key area for me of interest is that I am keen to look at alternative certification, so widening access to certification in Dunoon Grammar School. So what other courses can we make available to young people, and what are the things they're already doing, and are we able to gain them a qualification in them? If you need to contact me for any reason with regards to the year groups or my remit areas, you can contact me on alex.johnson@argyll-bute.gov.uk. We've been working really hard to develop house time, and Miss McVicker, our new guidance teacher, has full responsibility for our house time curriculum. So this week they've been looking at choosing their house charity and voting on their house charity, and also voting on their class reps. So I'll give you some more information about that next week, and maybe we'll speak to a couple of our class reps who will tell you about what house charities have been selected. Thank you for tuning in. Again, I hope you've enjoyed the information you've received and it's been informative. I want you all to have a great week again. Let's hope the weather stays like it is, because it's been great again. But have a great week, and I'll speak to you again soon.